Starting a new game. We are going to play as Fact, who's experts only apparently. This is terrible. Demonic power is distorting the very ground itself, and the distortion is creating even more demons. It may have been too late in sealing away the clear ear. Indeed. Rhea, do you think we were wrong to do it? Using the black pearl so cavalierly, teaching the humans magic, creating the clear ear. Look at what consequence our actions have wrought. But were we not well aware this could happen? Since the very day we chose to lead them away from the sinking land, it's always been a possibility. No matter what happens, we must see this through to the end. It's our paradise after all. A utopia built by a pair of young naive humans deities working in tandem with equally young naive humans. We cannot allow the demonic essence to be used by that man. We must intervene. You're right, of course. What's wrong? I sensed something over there. It feels like tempered clear ear. There can be no doubt it's his. Is that the silver sword that Adolf finds? It should come as no surprise. Just as with Saul, neither of us has been able to sense him since that day. Though one must marvel that a sword of clear ear should wind up in a state such as this. It seemed he was careless. Rhea? What is? He's alive. Don't know how, but he's still alive. Sword itself has told me so. Ah. Yes, I can feel it too. Careless, as you said, yet warm. It's unmistakably the same light. All our destinies are bound within that tower. People of East, the outsiders, his and ours as well. We are to untangle all these twisted fates and weave new ones in their place. There is much work to be done. Yes, to the tower. Go back into Doan Tower for the final time. See that shiny music? don't know if this is different. This looks different. Might be imagining it. Been a while between times that I've seen it. Why is Zalva in that picture? Why does the top of Doan Tower keep changing dimensions? The Tower Summit. Haha, that certainly went well. I only wish I could have seen their faces. The thought of being attacked during transport probably never even crossed their minds. Well, it seemed like you needed a bit of a pick-me-up. Perhaps now we can rest easy, but for a moment. Still, I've only been scattered, not killed. And they'll surely make it here sooner or later. I'll leave it up to you lot to dispose of them. Remember though, the goddesses have already entered the tower with the black pearl in tow. Do not lose sight of your mission. Understood. Alright, I haven't had a good fight in months. This is going to be fun. ... Something the matter? Are you feeling remorse, perhaps? Betraying your brethren and your beloved goddesses? Eh. You needn't concern yourself with me. Once I accepted those demonic powers, I was freed of such sentimentality. And in its place, of course, your powers will surely grow as you become more accustomed to your demonic nature. But I must say, I greatly look forward to seeing what you're capable of. Dramatic panning over Doan Tower. If Zalva wants Toel to stop changing her, hitting her demons all the time, then maybe she should stop allowing her demons to attack the, attacking her, allowing her demons to, attack her allies, you know. As bad as each other, mostly. Right, we've reached the tower entrance. time to start searching here and work my way up then. That's the idea, yes. We'll cover more ground if we search floor by floor without relying too heavily on teleportation. The three of you will split your efforts and search every nook and cranny of this tower to find and capture the goddesses. The others have been assigned to the upper and middle tiers, so the lower decks are all yours. Very well. What are you doing? If you turned on us so quickly, we've got company. What? Hold it, you three. Stand down. I didn't summon you. Works for me. It's feeding time! Oh, Zalva isn't the slightest bit under control of the demons. But that was required competence. Hello, TC Hatchet. You brute, you killed 3 of ours without even a moment's hesitation. They were about to attack us first. In exchange for cooperating with you, I'm given police to kill any demons I find in this tower and absorb their essence. That was the agreement, was it not? Bow, 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 bow. Dot dot dot. Fine, those are Lord Dallas's orders. I won't question you further. Clawhand is total fact. Hugo's brother. But we'll be watching and make no mistake, we expect results. I assume you understand the consequences should you fail to live up to our expectations. No? Well, I have a general idea. I intend to apprehend the goddesses before these other two even know which way is up. Ha! You talk big. Let's hope you can deliver on those words. Now, before I go, there is something I must give you. Here. You received a dark crystal, because we're playing as the evil side. Dark things. It's a magical item crafted by Lord Dallas, patterned after a similar object from East, because we can only create knockoffs. It has power to activate any demon statues you find within the tower. Demon statues. Like that one, I presume. My understanding that when a tower was being constructed, those statues were used to help retain control over the demons. They were once goddess statues, were they not? Because again, we can't create anything of our own. The calm visage shed by the twin goddesses, twisted into such monstrous form. Does it not fill your heart with joy to see such beautiful corruption? Not a bad-looking demon. At any rate, the Dark Crystal also holds the power of teleportation. It can transport you instantly to any demon statue you've activated. Got it. Good boy. I trust you'll do your utmost in service of Lord Dallas. For if you fail, your life, or should I say your very soul, will be forfeit. Dot dot dot. My life? My soul? Yeah, not much to lose then either way. I can stand on a save point, I can stand on a save point, I can stand on a save point. Let's give this a shot. The demon statue began to glow with an eerie, unholy light. Well, that's simple enough. Not much to look at, but if it serves my purposes. How much SP do I have? 26 apparently. And yeah, Hugo's Toad's system of attacking is kind of fun. You just go rah, 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 rah. The Celsettan Panacea. Did I forget to use Hugo's Celsettan Panaceas? I guess he's already got them then. Guess he's still got them. You can have a celebratory drink of Celsettan Panacea. Toad's a bit, not really squishy, but his art is a lot less defensive in nature, so tends to expose himself a lot more. A holy artifact stolen from East. The altar is leeching away its power to aid in the ritual. Well, finding the goddesses and the Black Pearl is my only real priority. I don't see any harm in helping myself to an artifact or two along the way. And see, all of Zava's minions are like this. All of them. So, he doesn't actually look that suspicious. And his version of the wind power up. Makes him move really, really fast. It does take a while to get used to though. Notice Hugo Toad doesn't have a boost bar. Boost meter. That'll come up later. That system works differently with Towel. What? They really don't communicate as a group, they just set these traps that just end up triggering on each other. Stimulate that demonic element, Towel. Toal attempts to stimulate himself, but it takes him a while. It's the claws, they get in the way. Do like how much this story can change despite all technically being the same thing happening. Like, in terms of actual floors that you go up and things. Acquired the Road of Fruits. ×1. The bad guys are patrolling the tower that they already own. And they're looking for the goddesses, who at the moment they're not sure where they are. One. Boing. Boing. It's an emerald. So we've got a Rhoda fruit, which implies that Toel feeds Ruse, which implies that Toel isn't completely inhuman. Apart from the slight issue of Ruse getting on with demons fairly well, as long as the demons are being nice to the Ruse. There's the blue moon crest. Here's the rue. Never expected to see a rue in a place like this, and there's horns. It seems your kind was transformed into demons by the poisonous gases outside. Oh! So the rues are... The rues with horns are demons. Before being demon tainted... Before being demon tainted, they just didn't have horns, but otherwise looked the same, I think is the implication. I'm sorry, but I don't understand what you're saying. A cursed sacred beast, though. We're not all that different, you and I. I suppose you're hungry, then. I get it. Hunger is a language we all speak. Come to think of it, I did pick up that Rhoda fruit earlier. Oh well, it's a piece of Clearia ore. Toel's claws have been strengthened. Clawhand doesn't have to kill all demons he finds. Clearia is a fascinating metal indeed. I can feel its energy coursing through my claws. Still, surprised to see the sacred beasts have retained their abilities to work with it, even after all that's happened. Guess they're hanging on even harder than I am. Oh, don't mind me. It's a wonderful gift and should prove most helpful. Thank you. Well, I'm not sure what to make of the fact that the Rues are helping him in the first place. Will they help anyone who gives them fruit? Do they know that this situation with Toel is slightly more complicated than it looks? Are they also working both sides? Oh, hello. It's... Galleon. Long time no see, Galleon. Not since the War Council meeting the night before Solomon's Shrine was lifted to the sky, I believe. No, it can't be. Toel? Fact? You're alive? Why the hell didn't you try contacting us to let us know? Not there was really any means for you to do so, I suppose, once the shrine was airborne. Still, it's amazing that you'd be able to survive all that's happened. Tell me, is Commander Tova with us as well? No. Your commander is dead. I'm sorry to hear that. But you're alive and that's cause enough for celebration. Though honestly, I can't imagine what was going through your heads for the two of you to steal off like that. Towel? I'm sorry, Galleon, but I've no intention of catching up on old times with you here. I don't understand. Tell me, what happened to your armour? Why are you dressed like that? And where's your Cleria sword? Heh, discarded both my armour and my sword as they proved to be little use against the demons. But even if that weren't the case, I'd still find this style of dress more suited to my current situation. Your current situation? From beyond the borders of East, a group of sorcerers have been drawn here, practitioners of dark magic. They are capable of exercising control over demons, and we've used that power to overrun the land. They call themselves Darklings. My current situation is that I'm working with them. Wait. You're trying to tell me the demons who attacked East were being controlled by some outside influence? And you're helping them? How am I supposed to believe that? Also, why must the enemy tell absolutely everyone their secrets that they meet? Sorry to disappoint you, but I speak the truth. I'm now an enemy of East itself. In fact, you've caught me right in the middle of a mission to apprehend the goddesses that are somewhere in this very tower. You're not joking, are you? Tell me, why? Why would you do this? When I fell in battle against the demons, the Darklings captured me. They invited me into their ranks, offering me with a fragment of demonic power to call my own. I accepted that offer and now serve as a loyal, devoted member of those ranks. No outside influence forces my hand. I have every intention of capturing the goddesses. And what do you intend to do with them if you succeed? Me personally, I'll simply hand them over to the others. I haven't been told what will happen to them after that. All I can say for certain is that once they've served their purpose, they'll be released. And then the Darklings will pull out of these entirely, it seems, leaving the goddesses in my care to do with them as I wish. You bastard. I could let you have whatever's left of them if you'd like. But only if you take on a demonic element of your own and join me in this adventure. Towel, stop making vaguely creepy threats against the goddesses. I never thought the great Towel fact to sink this low. We are comrades in arms, we are even friends, but no more. Your life ends here, traitor. Might need a couple of levels before I can do this. He really does hit like a truck. Did that just play an alternate game over tune? I just realised that was not so much for today. That was the intro theme, I think. first time that enemies have particular game over tunes. So, Dark Fact had a tune specifically that means Dark Fact is dead. I assume, or maybe it's a fact thing. Actually play another tune during this game that does sound a lot like the Dark Fact is Dead song. Sorry, Zava. I kinda need to repeatedly hunt down all the demons and kill them. It's kind of become important. Then again, you did get me into this mess in the first place, so I shouldn't really be saying sorry. You're the reason I'm in this pit that turns out to contain my enemy. You'd think you'd still be able to use a sword as a demon. Corrupted Hugo can still use the eyes. Well, say as a demon. He's not in demon form at the moment. Talking of demonic powers, I believe we finally get to fight Demon Kishgul. in this playthrough. I'm pushing it a bit, but I'll try and get another one. Does mean I get to play to hear Shadow of the Dark Fact for longer. No, Tower of the Shadow of Death. Tower of the Shadow of Death. Tower of the Shadow of Death. Shadow of Death. Hey, oh, Lady Falcon. It's you I remember, so let's meet up on the Master System 2. You are the same, like on the Master System 2. Talking of Falcom, I wrote a fanfic for Hyperdimension Neptunia, which involved Falcom in her role as a kind of minor demigoddess type thing in that series. Mostly I wanted someone to have a reasonable, not frothing at the mouth conversation with Arfois, so that we can see Arfois' slightly reasonable side as well. It kind of turns into Angry Hugo having a conversation with Epona in style. I've quite a few short fics to write at the moment. Just trying to get back into the habit of constantly writing. written a short fic for Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and a short fic for Super High Glide, and a short fic for Super Mario RPG. He'd go through a brief obsession with Final Fantasy Tactics Advance period. Seriously, I don't 100% games as a rule, and I did 100% Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Square games anymore, really. Not going to refuse a game just because it's Square if it's like kind of clearly something that they just put a license on and is actually nothing like their style, like Nier or Star Ocean. But, yeah. Also, I still like Romancing Saga. But, yeah. I also really like Super Mario RPG. That's fun. And FF6. And Chrono Trigger is actual best game. It's one of many actual best games, but it is definitely top tier. I've streamed Chrono Trigger in the past. I will probably do so again at some point. But it is one of the games I'll play over and over again. Might show off some of the endings, other than the usual one. I had a bit of a row with someone a few weeks ago, because they were showing Chrono Trigger screenshots, and they were showing the screenshot from one of the newer versions of the game that has the one of the new game plus unlockable modes is something that shows you how to get to specific endings. Kind of, you unlock one and then it shows you the next one. It shows you how to get to the next one. And completed ones it actually kind of shows screenshots from and sort of gives a fancy name to. To me, that's a spoiler. But apparently other people think I'm being way too restrictive as to what I won't allow because it's a spoiler. But I'm sorry, it's an ending. True, it's a bit of a joke ending, but there's going to be someone playing through that game trying to find that on their own. And I'd like to believe that it's it's still a normal thing to do to play an elf game blind. Even though some people act like playing games blind is weird now. Like, no, I'm not letting that become a thing of the past. That's too important. Let's try again with a couple of levels. In the end, we just blocked each other, so I couldn't spoiler. He couldn't spoiler me, and I couldn't annoy him. Someone's truly, I guess if someone's truly determined to avoid spoilers, that they'd do the same. Blah blah blah. We've heard this speech before. Okay, note to self, actual claw slices do a lot more damage than Godspeed. Ow! Although he still does a fuck ton of damage. Oh no, that's so much for today. Don't know what the fuck happened earlier. Maybe that's the tune that plays when you actually reset it, you actually restart the game. Okay, that was closer. I think that's close enough that I don't want to keep leveling. Even though 96 is an annoying amount of hit points. Knocking me up! Fucker! Damn it! Am I gonna have to level more than feels natural? Because I'll be very angry if I have to do that. You just hit so hard! don't know how many tries to give it. I mean, I'm losing the will to live. Ugh. One more try, then I'm gonna have to level again, I think. Toad's just being an asshole. It's like, at that point, if I just dodged that! Fuck, one more try. One more try. I apologise if this session devolves into repeated attempts to kill this bastard. Ah! It's so close and I can't not do it if it's close! I can't not do it if it's close! It hurts to not do it if it's close. It's like everything almost should work. If I have to level, it'll take ages. And it stop feeling natural. It would fucking work if I wasn't such a faulty piece of shit. It's like you should be able to dodge that. You theoretically should be able to dodge that. That's definitely a user error. Just fucking level up again. Sorry if I'm gone quiet. I'm kind of finding it hard to talk or think. I'll be okay in a bit. Like, mine's really not in a good place. And it's taking a lot of energy to hold back the bad shit. But it's okay because Tower of the Shadow of Death is playing. That's all that matters in the end. This XP bar is creeping up way too slowly. I'm not supposed to be leveling here. Always do have trouble with that bloody boss though. It's the first boss! If it wasn't the actual first boss you see, I wouldn't mind so much, but it's, ugh. Also would kind of like to take a break, but at this point it would kind of be like letting your train hit a brick wall. According to Twitter, this doesn't really happen. I wish I lived in the same universe as the people I talk to on Twitter. Well, I don't actually. It mostly seems to be a miserable and depressing place, but... Seriously, I love this tune. I went to Extra Life Cafe today, by the way. I saw a couple of films that they were showing in the background. There's Mortal Kombat Annihilation, which I'd seen kind of comedy reviews of before, but not actually watched. So I've seen the whole thing now, and I think I appreciate it more. And I saw Dead or Alive movie, which I'd never seen before at all. And that was also fun. I mean, technically, neither of them were good quality, but they were fun and something I'd say is worth watching. They were pleasing to the eye. The only thing that really annoyed me about them was the dragons, the bad CGI dragons kept screeching like cats with a tail stuck in the door. That's not the noise a dragon makes. Dragons go rah. It was supposed to be a lizard, but I've never heard a lizard make that noise either. Well, apart from when there's something wrong with it, but... Not sure why everything moves when you kill it in this. They don't look anything like cows. I also played some Dragon Crystal while I was watching the films. Dragon Crystal's fun. It's a very early roguelike on the Master System. It's like Fatal Labyrinth on the Mega Drive, but good. With a lot more dragons. It's quite impressive because Fatal Labyrinth has quite a lot of dragons. I'm just gonna go back and save. The main reason Dragon Crystal is a lot better is that it has actual backgrounds rather than everything being a checkerboard pattern floor. Also, less shit using the slow status effect. Including, I thought that eating too much gave you the slow status effect in Dragon Crystal, but apparently it didn't. You just died. You just straight out died if you went over the maximum. I think. I've not managed to reproduce that yet. I would say I would have thought the main character would at least have the sense not to eat so much that he dies. But this is a game where you pick up random magic potions and drink them, and kind of magic wands and scrolls and activate them to see what they do. Also, you start off level 1 with a robe and a knife, implying to me that you're just some guy who recently joined a cult. Probably why you ignore the dragon's egg that's following you around constantly. Not really doing anything, but eventually hatching and growing larger. Still not doing much. That dragon really doesn't do much. I think right at the end of the game it starts aiding you. You wouldn't know, I've never gone more than 2/3 of the way through the game because it's as hard as a roguelike. And I refuse to cheat in any way or use save states or anything. Games have a habit of when I try and use save states to get through them and stuff, they turn out to be games I don't like in some way. It's like instant game karma. Like usually the difficulty turns out to have been hiding something that I was not quite ready for. That broke my fragile sanity. Like, might just be the guilt adding to the sanity loss that normally wouldn't be as bad. To me, it just creates a very uneasy atmosphere when you stop doing it naturally. I mean, creepypastas about games always include I couldn't naturally get through the game but I save stated, or hacked the game in some way or something like that, or I died once and then came back to the same place and it had changed. And that's when the zombies really came or something. It's like, well then, no, I'm going to accidentally wander into one of those. with my luck. Also because my brain is not the kind of brain that would ignore a mysterious, vaguely titled blank disc that was on a... It was kind of on the top of a shelf in a dingy second-hand game store. Okay, that button doesn't skip the cutscenes, that button takes you out of the game. I really like games that let you skip cutscenes. At least, the best is the games that can tell if you've seen the cutscene once and will let you skip them after you've seen them at least once. Especially if they can tell if you've seen the cutscene and then died. The problem I'm having is you pretty much play totally opposite to the way you play as Hugo. There you fucker. That took me way too long. How is this possible? As you can see, I'm faster now than I ever was before my improvement. My speed is only growing with time. You should never take on an opponent assuming his skill is unchanged from years before. Ugh. Alright, you win this round, but we're not through. He buggered off. Bear this in mind, Toll. I absolutely will not accept this change in you. One way or another, I will make you remember who you truly are. Ever the upstanding citizen. I'm sure he makes a fine commander, or substitute commander at any rate. search party is likely regrouped by now, which means I need to keep moving. Clearia ring. Don't think a Clearia ring was what we got last time. Of course it lowers defense. Of course it fucking lowers defense. Not sure which are more annoying stats. I mean, our defense is basically unviably low anyway. Me talk gibberish? That's impossible. Don't think unviably is a word, Doan. Do that again, but face the right way. God, this power's hard to use for moving. This is... Yes, the energy of those demons has tipped the scales in my favour. Hehehehe. Ooh ah. Ah. Gah, ah. Nice look. So the demonic element within me has finally bloomed. What an incredible power! For a moment I felt as if it might consume me altogether. But I think I can keep it under control. I learned how to transform into a demon through boost, and now we have a boost gauge, and it turns you into a demon, because awesome. Hahaha. So that is what it truly means to ally oneself with demons. I should have no trouble getting through that teleportation trap now. Once I enter the room, I'll simply transform again. And, Toa actually can't get through that door. He does not get the Mask of Eyes. I like the red trail from the eyes. That's cool. It also reminds me of the similar looking transformation of one of the characters in Odin's Sphere. Can't remember their name. Oh shit. No balls. Like that, but do it correctly, you fucker. Well, it had already transformed me, I think. I may have just screwed up. I don't know. I am not sure how allying with demons involves killing so many demons. I mean, usually an alliance doesn't involve killing other people and killing the other people, eating them and stealing their power. But, I don't know, demons do things differently, I guess. What direction was that supposed to be facing? Thanks for nothing, Zartha. You're very annoying. Alright, that seems to have done it. I must admit I'm impressed by the sophistication of the trap. It would seem the Darklings command some rather powerful magic indeed. Who's there? Hello, Unica. Want to fight, Unica? What have we here? Who are you? And how did you change your appearance like that? You saw that, did you? Still, isn't it proper manners to introduce oneself before interrogating someone else? Ah, yes. My name is Unica. Unica Tova. Demon Toll. What? Don't know why he's Demon Toll when he's not a demon. You know he's not a demon because he's just changed back from a demon. So you're Commander Tova's daughter then? You know my dad? You could say that. But more to the point, why would a little girl like you get sent down to a dangerous place like this? One really must wonder what goes through the heads of these 6 priests sometimes. I told you my name, so how about you answer my questions? You seem to know a lot about what's going on in here, which makes me all the more curious who you are. And if you know anything about what happened to my dad. I suggest you ask Galleon about me. I'm sure he'll tell you all you care to know. The commander? As for your father, he's dead. So the demons did get him. No. He was far too strong for a mere demon to have taken him down. As it happens, he lost his life in a duel. A duel against another person. Who was it? Who was he fighting? Don't tell me it was you. And if it was? If you keep wandering around this tower, you'll meet the same fate as your old man. So be a good little girl and go back to Solomon's Shrine, will you? How dare you! You're gonna get your ass kicked by Unica in a minute. How dare you hurt my dad? And we don't get to actually fight Unica. Stop this. You'll never be able to touch me with skills like that. Shut up, shut up. I know you may not be able to use magic, but I have to avenge him. I really didn't want it to come to this. Ow! Dad, Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. He's out cold. The commander's daughter is older than I'd expected. I thought her to be little more than an adolescent. Life is not in danger. In time she will awaken, and I'd best move on before she does. Oh yeah, leave her in the tower full of demons on her own, unconscious. With such a gentleman. Riveted boots. Rivet, rivet. Oh god, these are awkward to hit with tackle. How you doing, DPT Gamer? You played anything fun? I can turn into a demon. Got kind of pretty hair. The Beast Medallion. Looks like Dallas's handiwork. I'm guessing it's a door key. Oh, you bugger! You actual bugger! Oh, fuck you. Fine, I'll retreat after doing that, so it can take even longer. that which way you think you're facing, eh? No, face that way. Face that way. Thank you. We're playing Fantasy Star. Cool. How are you doing with it? You're level grinding in the desert because the red dragon killed you at the end of the dungeon. Yeah, Fantasy Star can be a bit grindy. I'm glad I made it less grindy in the the remaster, the Sega Ages version. Ah, it's called Strengthening the Demonic Element in this game. I wondered what it was called, because it wouldn't be called Divine Blessing from a demon statue. It does the exact same thing, curiously enough. I wonder what religious connotations that has in this world. As they know that if it's to do with the magic, they know that the magic is tainted. I don't know. Divine magic's supposed to be different from the tainted magic though? Again! With it assuming I wanted to move diagonally backwards for some reason. Thank you. Which dungeon was it, by the way? It's the one with, it's the one in the desert. I didn't think that one had a dragon in it that you had to kill. I think you may have... If it's the cave with Noah in it, then, I think that dragon's optional and supposed to be in a hidden door. I really can't remember. Although again, there's only one dragon that you have to kill. It's just the one in the, you have to fight for the Amber Eye. Which I don't know if it's the one you think. Which I actually thought was a black dragon. There's quite a few red dragons hidden in secret corridors. Hello, Hugo. Where are you going? Please don't step on the keyboard. Thank you. He says hi. He is hovering above the desk. I've got my table next to a chest of drawers that's slightly above the desk. Cat likes perching on there and looking down at me. That's what he's doing right now. You're an adorable kitty, aren't you? Well, I can't really see the screen if you stand there. No, don't open that. What are you doing? You go. Thank you. Should I grab another level? Might grab another level. I'm sitting just on the edge of the desk now. You quite like food soon, won't you? No. About 8 you get fed, don't you? Probably finish about 8 and then feed the kitty. Hello. I may get forced to feed him a bit early though. I want to feed you a bit early and then I can take a break. Oh, silly kitty. You're a silly kitty. Okay, we're going to have a kitty feeding break. back. Hello, Hugo. Right. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Right. What was I doing? Hitting things in the face. Once again, I'm actually going to have a try at the boss. This room looks like it's been set up to house one of Sarva's larger guardian pets. You know, he's one of the 6 great demons that besieged E. Well, I'm afraid it's met its match. I feel his power electrifying the room, but soon that power will be mine. Relic under the gangly beast. Gangly is not really how I'd define this thing. That's not how. Good grief, you're hard to control. How the fuck do you avoid those as towel? So close. How do you avoid that as towel? Seriously? How? Looks like I should be able to duck behind it, but it's not working for some reason. Okay, I think that did it. Okay, yeah, you just have to really, really quickly get behind the damn thing. There you go. One less Veligunter in the world. And a level up. Good stuff. Could feel myself becoming stronger with every battle. Easy to see why the Darklings favour this way of life. Not too shabby, Clawman. Oh, hello, Epona. Epona. Get that you're strong and all, but don't forget Zarva's probably watching your every move. And she's pretty fond of those big suckers, you know, like the one you just killed. She just have to deal with it. Dallas has given me leads to kill demons as I please. My only duty is to find the goddesses and the Black Pearl. Nothing else is relevant. Now, anything that gets in the way of my search will be eliminated. Well, he got spunk, I'll give you that. I have a question for you though, Clawman. What of it? Well, you wouldn't happen to have any brothers, would you? Why would you ask me that? Well, a search party from East has started sniffing around the tower, and one of them looks a hell of a lot like you. He's a magic user, a bit of a baby face, got these eyeball-like things that float around behind his shoulders. Ringing any bells? I haven't the faintest notion, but I can assure you I've no ties to him. Alright, probably just my imagination. He sure is an annoying little shit though. I've already searched the floors below. You should probably head back up to your area and keep an eye out for the goddesses. Oh yeah, good point. Hate for them to slip by when I'm not looking. See you later, Clawman. Good luck. She never likes that cheery disposition of hers faltered, does she? Guess not all of the Darklings are cast from the same mould. Don't like it though, a sorcerer who resembles me with floating eye-like familiars. There's only one man that could possibly be. Everyone keeps implying that Hugo is older than he is. You know, Tell, you really ought to check in with your family from time to time. Sure, even Priest Fact must worry about you every now and then. I don't think he has it in him to worry about him. Me. Besides, I heard my little brother Hugo was officially appointed as a successor just a few days ago. If I were to show up, I'm sure my presence would only cause undue turmoil. You're one stubborn fool, you know that. No, Commander, I don't think stubbornness has anything to do with it. He's just desperately reaching for excuses to stay at Solomon's Shrine. Hey, come on, Galleon. No sense playing it cool, Captain Fact. Captain Fact, I like that. Nice ring to it. Your face is like an open book. Yeah, it really is. Look. You see the red spreading across his cheeks like leaking dye on a picket skin rug. Okay, now, that's enough. Well, if it isn't Toal, I haven't seen you in quite a while. Cadena, quite a rare occasion for you sorcerers to visit us here. Cadena has come to give her report on our investigation into Cleria. Ah, that's right, as instructed by the 6 priests. Yeah, and let me tell you, it was no easy task. I had to trace out every known vein of the stuff. That sounds like quite the task indeed. Why do you keep getting assigned to such grueling duties? That's what I'd like to know. You wouldn't happen to have any insight, Cheyenne, would you? You're a member of Solomon Shrine's clergy, after all. Haha. What must you think we clergymen do? I merely manage a property when it comes down to it. I'm not privy to the same information as the 6 priests. Drat. Perhaps you could ask my father directly. As a sorceress, I presume you have a close relationship with him now? What? No, of course not. It's not at all in my place to question the priest's facts. I shudder at the very notion of it. I know exactly how you feel. Priest Cain Fact is notoriously stern even among his peers. Sounds like father hasn't changed one bit. How's Hugo doing? Well, I haven't had that much of a choice to talk to him lately, but he seems to have a natural gift for magic. Where is Hugo? Oh, Hugo Fact is asleep under the radiator after having had all his food for today. Although I'm sure he'll meow at me a lot later on tonight to try and get a bit more out of me. He's already learned to exercise nearly perfect control over the eyes of fact. Has he now? My, that's quite impressive. Impressive indeed. Just look at that smile. You're so obviously worried about your little brother, Toal. Why don't you just stop in for a visit sometime? Will you knock it off already? Pardon my intrusion, Lady Rhea, Lady Fina. Toal, it's good to see you. Would you like some tea? I'll pour you a cup. Ah, no, that won't be necessary. As I said before, I am but your humble guardian, nothing more. Your goddesses, I'd never deign to be served refreshments by divine beings like yourself. If anything, I should serve you. What did I do? So you've come to see us as divine beings now, have you? You are goddesses. When we first met, your attitude toward us was far more cavalier, as I recall. Well, that was... I mean, you were hiding your wings at that point, so I didn't think... You didn't think young women like us could be divine beings, is that it? I recall you asking us where the goddesses were, as if we were maids or something. Don't you remember? Now, Rhea, you shouldn't tease him so, the poor lad. Poor lad? Poor us, you mean? Why, he says we shouldn't be allowed to show hospitality to the scant few friends we have. He would rob us of that joy. And he acts so stilted and formal in our presence to boot. Such unforgivable rudeness. Alright, I get it. You want me to act like I do around everyone else, right? Yes, please. All these stuffy formalities make daily life here most tedious. Everyone says the same set phrases to us day in and day out. You should follow Unica's example. She always speaks her mind with us. Unica, the commander's daughter. I heard you three have become very close. Well, she does come over once a week to play. She's like a little sister to us. I see, but isn't it sending the wrong message? I mean, you may enjoy spending time with her, but she's not your equal. If her father ever caught wind of this, she'd be in serious trouble. Well then, we just have to make sure he doesn't find out now, won't we? At any rate, you are a guest, and we're going to treat you like one whether you like it or not. Interesting. I think I'm actually going to finish for tonight. Had longer streams, but it's a good natural stopping point. The beginning of the new level. And I'm going to tune into Radio Sega very soon, so yeah. I can probably see you tomorrow, yeah. Good night.